Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today I'll share with you how we can make a paper bow. Isn't this super cute? I learned this at convention, and also I'll show you the technique of kind of jazzing up our Kraft Box just with some Versamark. So let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is make our Versamark circles on our box, and this is brilliant. In order to get the circles, you can go ahead and look through your stamp sets. I got mine through Daydream Medallion, and if you notice, this is the image here, what you get also are these little extra rubber stamp images. And what we're going to do is take, maybe what would have been a throwaway piece, but now we have a solid circle. So as you're popping out your rubber stamps from Stampin' Up!, think of the shapes as being another stamp. So I thought that was brilliant. So we're using the small circle from that particular image and then the larger circle from here. Again, brilliant Stampin' Up! Thanks for showing us that. So I'm going to take some Versamark and going to go ahead and stamp my circle images on my box. So just kind of random, and as you may or may not know, when you apply Versamark, you're not going to see the image just right off the bat, but as Versamark dries, you get a tone-on-tone appearance of a watermark. Okay, so that looks good there. Flip it over and do it on the other side. Okay, so again, using Versamark is just this easy, so you make some random patterns. And don't forget to do the top of the lid. Okay, let's see if I got that. So now I'm going to come back through with the smaller of the two and make my random polka dots. Of course, you could do this with any stamp that you are attracted to or for the occasion. So if you had a happy birthday stamp set, a Merry Christmas, Happy Halloween, anything. Okay, so hopefully you can see how that pattern is emerging. And so once you're happy with your Versamark, you can set that aside and let it dry. And again, this is the look that you'll get once it does so. Okay, so now for the bow. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so easy. So super easy to make. We need 4 strips of cardstock, and the dimensions on the cardstock is, this is a 1 by 8 1/4 inch, 1 7 1/4, 1 5/4, and this little strip here is 5/8 by 4 inches. To get started, what we need is some strong adhesive. You could use sticky strip. I'm going to go ahead and use Tombow because I'm kind of a Tombow freak. I just love this glue. Super strong. So you just need to kind of pinch it for a few seconds. But what we're going to, maybe a few seconds more than that. Okay, so we'll just hold it for a few seconds, and we're going to make the circles out of our 2 larger strips. Okay, so I'll be back when those are dry. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot a tip here. Real quick, grab your bone folder, and before you get started with your strips, go ahead and break down the fiber on the 3 largest. It'll just make the bow a little bowier. What's that? New terminology all the time that comes out of this mouth. And I'm going to go ahead, and since if you already done the circle, we can just kind of go through it like that. Okay, and we want to do, again, the breaking down the fiber, kind of do it like a curling ribbon. And don't overplay the paper, but again, just breaking down that fiber will help it have a little more life, and you'll have a more non-creasy bow when we get done. Okay, so we have our 2 circles. So again, when you glue those together, you're going to form a circle. So you've got 2 circles. On the next size, what we want to do is make a little notch out of the ends, kind of making a little banner. You can use your paper snips, or you could use the corner of any size of a square punch to make those notches. I'm using the 1 1/4 inch. Okay, so once we have these 3 layering pieces, what we want to do is go ahead and stack them. Okay, so I'm just kind of putting them in the middle of each other. And even though it's going to hide it, I like to put the seams down on top of each other. Oops, let's start it like this. Doesn't really matter how you stack them. Where's my seam? Having issues today. Oh, but we want to just pinch them together. Can you see how that is? My gosh, I can be such a goofball. And then we'll take our the bottom layer of it. And it's just that easy. Look how super cute that is. Oh my gosh. And then with the smaller piece, our smallest piece, we're going to make a belly band of sorts around it. We'll just put a little tombow here. Again, sticky strip would be the other option because you'd want it to make sure definitely that it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to take again that smallest strip that we cut and just go around it. I'm going to go ahead and put a little more tombow underneath. My scissors are just out of reach, but then we'll go ahead and we'll snip off that extra little tail there on it. So there's our little super cute bow. Love it. And then you grab your favorite embellishment. In this case, I've got the new faceted buttons. And with hot glue or Tombow, we'll glue it on here. And again, this is our finished product. So super cute and easy. And the bow looks really cute too with designer paper and all different colors. So have fun making these little paper bows. Actually a great way of using up some scraps that we have on hand too. Hope you enjoyed the video. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.